always sound funny. And we're gonna pop in some of the cinnamon pure. Okay, first things first. Jess, thank you. I thought this was from my mom. It is a bulletin board, like a cork board kind of, but I don't think it's cork. And as someone who does not hang up downstairs, I don't really hang much on my walls. And I definitely don't hang up like portraits, like pictures of the family on my walls. But I wanted a place that I could do that. And this is going to be it. I don't know why I don't like to hang photographs on the walls. But I can pin them here on this, and then I can switch them out as often as I need it. It's so much nicer than like getting a frame and putting it on the walls. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I thought this was from my mom. It did not come with a note, so I was under the impression that my mom sent it for Christmas. Wasn't even supposed to look at the boxes because we do Christmas here, so she sends the boxes here. She goes, don't open any of that stuff. And I didn't open all of it, but I did open that. And I was like, oh, but then I finally asked her, I was like, hey, did you send me this bulletin board thing? And she's like, no. I was like, okay. And then Jess commented, so thank you so much. I absolutely love it. It's going downstairs, like right where you walk in from the garage. That's the door we use the most often. And it'll just be like a nice little welcoming piece with pictures of my family and the dogs, etc. Okay, now moving along, guess what? I am so excited to say that I am done with my long-term gig. Freaking happier. I was like walking on air when I walked out that day. And the next day at work, when I just did regular daily subbing, I was like floating, glowing. Okay. I'd like to tell you that I got out of it without snapping. I was really close. It was literally the afternoon that I was on my last day that I ended up snapping on a coworker, like, and I 10 toes down, full chest, like, I should have went harder, okay? Because this has been an ongoing issue. And then the week that I had to train the person that was coming in, I had to absorb one of this person's classes. And I can't tell the full story here, but I will tell you that the class that I absorbed was so freaking mismanaged and so naughty and so used to doing whatever they wanted over there with this other person. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I had a couple kids in my own classes that had this other teacher, this other long-term sub. And I had to ask, like, what's really going on? Because there's some red flags. What's really going on? And my kids told me what goes on over there, which is a whole lot of nothing. So these kids expected to come in late. They expected to not do anything. They expected to take 20-minute bathroom breaks out of 45-minute classes. They expected to say whatever came into their heads. They were rude. They were on their phones, which it's a state rule, but it's a school rule of no phones during instruction time. They were just on their phones. They would lose it if you told them to put their phones away. And on one hand, I'm like, this is not my problem, you know, because I have to give it to this new teacher, but I know that feeling. Because I had a 6 block that was terrible, and it took me so much work to get that 6 block under control. But that was my job, right? And this person did not do their job over there. But that's not even what I snapped on them about. These kids were telling me stuff that he told them that was like kind of my personal life. Nothing that's y'all don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. The content didn't matter. It was like, why are you over there talking to kids about me and what I got going on? So I did I snap. And I probably, if I'm gonna run into this person again, I'm almost certain. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No guilt. Like I said, like, I've had a couple days to sit on this, and he got it easy. He got it easy. Anyways, done. And then I had to sub the next day, and I got to go to this other school that I work at sometimes, and the kids are so nice. Most of the kids are so sweet over there. It's like the one school that is in general a non-issue day. And I covered the same class that I've been doing the long term for, so that was a good like little transition. I was covering the foods class, and it was like a whole day, or I mean a half day at the building, and then a half day at like this career center. And it was just such an easy breezy day. Like the schedules for the teachers at that school it's night and day. They have AB days. They have 5 classes a day, but there's like 2 preps. I had 3 classes. I had 3 freaking classes. And then I picked up a class because they didn't have enough subs, so I picked up a chorus class. And let me tell you, that's not my jam. It's not my jam. The noise level. I was not. I was doing my job, but I was not prepared for them to throw a chorus class at me that day. Whatever. So then I go over to the career center place, and they do more advanced cooking and stuff over there, but you don't have to do that when you're a sub. It's just paper worksheets and stuff. The kids are all sweet. When you work at that school and you're letting the class out, the bell rings, they're walking out, you hear several thank you, hope to see you again soon. And I'm like, that's sweet. That is parenting. That right there, these behaviors, it's all parenting. Meanwhile, you got, Tracy Lou Who over here telling me I'm ugly and she hates my makeup, calling you a snitch ass bitch, and at my other schools, like, that's the vibe. I mean, I have plenty of sweet kids there too, but you can't even spend quality time with your eager beavers because you got little ragers and trolls all day long. It was so refreshing. I gotta go back to the school that I've been at several times next week. And to be honest, I should have took like a straight up 2.5, 3 week month break from that particular school, and but all those teachers know me so well that they find me, they hunt me down, and they tell me that their classes are good. They promise. No, the ones that say it, they're usually, they know their classes, but like I had one guy come in last week, and he was like, I promise you, they're normal bad. They're not bad, they're normal bad. And I was like, I can do normal bad. Give me normal bad any day. He just means that he has a lot of freshman boys, and there's a lot of, knock it off, guys. Stop touching each other. Stop the horseplay. Stop teasing it. That kind of stuff, okay? Not anything that you can't deal with as a daily sub. And he must have been gone for a few days, because I was like walking husband does 3D printing. I do the channel. So there's just, every once in a while, there's a job that we're like, you know what, we gotta outsource this job. I'm not gonna spend the whole weekend on the lawn and feel like I didn't get a weekend and go right back into a full week of work. I can't do it right now. I can't. So we've got that going on. We gotta figure out our water bill because it's been like $200. And I don't know what it is. We have replaced 2 toilets. I just bought another toilet for the basement, and now this one's over here is running. So all 4 of our toilets were on their last leg within the past 6 months or so. So that's been fun. I'm hoping that that solves the problem. It better, otherwise I'm out of options. They're gonna have to look for like underground issues. So I just bought that toilet. It's going in the basement. You gotta pay to get it installed too, because we don't know how to do that. And then I gotta start working on this toilet next. So, Merry Christmas to my family. We're all getting new toilets. So exciting. Actually, I'm almost done. Who else do I have? I just have my husband, and we might not do anything. The toilets. We're doing the toilets. And then I guess I do have to buy a couple things for my little one. It never feels like I have to because I just got done with his birthday, but a couple things, he'll be fine. I already got my oldest son. I already got my oldest daughter. I already got my youngest daughter done. My mom, I gotta think for my mom. She has an October birthday too, so it's like back to back, but who am I to talk? I got a January birthday, and everybody forgets me. You know, if you're a Christmas-ish time kid, that you get the one gift. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy birthday, and then people are just done with you till next year. The new show, it's called The Beast in Me, on Netflix last night, and we watched 3.5 episodes back to back, so it's good. It's Matthew Rice and Claire Danes. I've loved Matthew Rice since The Americans. I know Camille just finished The Americans, and she's like, oh my god, Natalie. If you have not watched The Americans, I believe it's still on Prime. Go watch it. So it's him, and I've loved Claire Danes since My So-Called Life. Showing my age, that is from the 90s. And it's about Matthew Rice's character has been suspected of killing his wife. And Claire Danes is a writer. They're neighbors, and she gets to know him a little bit, and she's like, this might be my next project. Him, did he kill his wife? That might be my next book, right? She asks him if he'll work with her on this book. He says yes, but she starts digging in, and she's like, maybe I'm in over my head. That's the vibe. 3.5 episodes in. I don't know how many episodes there are, but for us to tackle 3.5 episodes back to back, we haven't done that in a long time. We have not had the time or energy to watch that much TV in one night in a long time. I still want to watch Frankenstein. So that's on my agenda for this weekend too. I gotta finish a couple books that I've been working on for a long time, because one is a 25-hour audiobook and the other one is like a 515-page book, and I just feel like I'm just chipping away at them, like I'm not getting any traction.